both killed Hitler and saved the world from the Bigfoot virus.
Uh,
But I don't want to go any more into that. I've had those PTSD moments of Bigfoot coming at me with those big feet.
Yeah, the Bigfoot.
Have you ever had a
virus was
toe
total.
so big it could just choke you?
I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable.
I will tell you right now, that's actually apparently the premise of a movie called The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot.
I mean, yeah.
Did we start playing that now?
All right, put it on the screen.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, welcome back to Sad Furries. It's time to continue our adventure from last week. As all of you can recall, we are still located at the Lizard's Lounge. Kalani has been split from the party to enjoy a celebrity moment with our icon Neva over at the rooftop. The rest of the party had moments with drinking, dancing, and flirting. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Last week. It's been a good time for the party, but it has been brought to their attention that it's odd that all of these people in the club, there's 2 celebrities located there, and no one seems to be hype about it at all. So I believe I said Sylvine kind of steps away from the bar, and I believe all of you were following, or most of you were following at this point.
I believe the only 2 following were me and Havoc.
Okay.
I believe, is that correct? Jubilee is still at the bar, if I'm correct, or getting changed.
Jubilee is getting changed near the bar after getting her potential out the door.
Mm-hmm. And then Toner, I'm not sure where.
Toner was following you guys too.
Oh, was Toner with us as well? Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just Snow by herself.
All by myself.
Which means when the reinforcements come in through the main entrance.
That's why I have a Gatling gun robot stand sentry while I get changed.
No boys allowed!
When we pan the camera over towards Kalani, they took a celebrity. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the word. They took a glass of wine together to do a small little video to promote themselves all over the internet. And moments later, there's a bubbling gut feeling within Kalani's stomach, and she realized that something was placed in the wine that shouldn't have been there. From what can be seen, Neva looks like she is getting ready to evade, walking out of the celebrity rooftop entrance where the guards are currently located. And that is where our session is going to continue. Leading up to this moment, I've had everyone roll their initiatives prior to kind of set the tone for how I'm expecting the rest of this game to go, but we shall see. And you're going to start actually with Kalani. As the camera pans towards the rooftop, Kalani, you put down your glass of wine. Neva says, I think you should stay here. She heads out the door, and Neva actually goes up towards the guards. This is where the initiative is going to kick in. And some words are being said, and I need you to make a perception check to follow up.
Everybody?
No, only Kalani.
Okay. Oh, geez, I forgot dogs can't drink alcohol. No hard feelings, right?
Not only that, it's chocolate liqueur.
Oh.
14 and 18 is 32.
Over 32? Okay. So last session, I just want to confirm, you sent out a message through your comm unit to the rest of the party, correct?
Yeah, saying, hey, I think I've been poisoned. Get up here and help now.
So as you were sending out the message with your blocking ear, you were able to perceive as you were speaking. It's natural for you in this process. Neva, went over towards the guards, saying, "There's a traitor inside that room, and she tried to poison me. I'm afraid that she's going to be hostile." And you hear the door slide open, and one of the two guards with their weapons armed directly at you says, "Don't make any sudden movements." This is where I'm going to temporarily take everyone out of initiative, and it's going to focus on just you and I right this second. The one
Okay.
guard is placed there with a weapon. Neva, with your same perception, says over to the other guard, like, I don't feel safe. Can you protect me? And that was the same one. You can tell without a fact that Neva's flirted with prior times, going towards the manager and coming back. The guard that's looking at you is armed. He seems to have a rifle of some sort. It's placed at you, and you just feel in your gut that same bubbling feeling. It is your turn in initiative. What will you do?
All right. I turn to the other gal, and I'm like, and I look at the guys, and I'm like, I don't know why she just said that, because she's the one that just poisoned me.
He responds back, but that's Neva. She would never. She doesn't have a heart like that. She would never do that.
Well, she did, and I am not doing very well over here, guys. If you don't mind, hold 1 second. She goes for the antitoxin to drink.
As you start placing your hands where the antitoxin is, says, "Make one more sudden movement, and I will shoot."
I am just grabbing some antitoxin to combat that poison.
You are an imposter. I don't know what substance you're probably.
How am I the imposter? You don't even know me.
You're right. I don't know who you are, but I know who Neva is.
Yeah, and apparently she's a con artist.
Is there an action you would like to take in this round of initiative?
I'm sitting in a chair, right?
Since you've already kind of phoned toward your party, I would say you're either sitting in a chair or you're standing up. Like, she walked away from the room to get their attention. So I will leave that up to you.
Okay, I'm standing. I'll be standing by the chair. So I'm gonna be standing by the chair. What I do is, at the same time that I flip open my pouch to grab my antitoxin, I basically put myself behind the chair in a crouch. So if any of them decide to shoot, that chair is in the way.
Okay. I am going to, the second that you move and you're placed directly behind the chair, he will take a shot at you. So I'm going to do a roll real quick. 15 plus 11, a 26. Let me take a look at the weapon really quick. It's a sonic rifle. So this would be against your Sonic, not EAC.
So that would be a 23, so you'd hit.
So this is going to be 1d10 plus 5. Plus 5. 14 points of damage. And I'm assuming you're going to take the antitoxin?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So, that's
So you have taken the antitoxin. A shot has been fired off. Before everything else kind of kicks in from that. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna have you make a fort save.
okay. So yeah, because you said that I'm at a -2, that antitoxin puts me at a +4, so I'll be at a +2.
Yeah, I typed it in as a handout, which I'm gonna click show to players now. So it should be shown to everyone, just as like what's actually going on. This poison takes effect in 4 stages instead of 6, which you will see at the bottom.
Yeah, because it's healthy to weakened to debilitated to
So right now you're just in the weakened state, which is giving you that -2 to fort saves. Once whether you succeed or you fail, your hit points will drop by 10 on this save.
Okay. All right. So yeah, and so then I go behind. I get shot. I duck behind the chair. I take my antitoxin and I pull my hailstone pistol out and get ready for a firefight.
Okay. Make a fortitude save.
All right, come on, dice. Yeah, because I saw I have to beat a 20.
That is the DC.
Yeah. I just make it.
Okay, so that will count as your first success out of 2. What did you get total?
I rolled an 18, and then of course with my my +2. Wait, hold on. Because I get a 3 in fortitude, and then that 4 in from the antitoxin, but I do -2.
So you got the
No.
+5 total.
Yeah. So that would be a 23.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is a success for the first save. This will require 2 consecutive, but you're doing well, at least at this moment, with the poison.
Okay.
This is where I'm going to cut to the other party members. That gunshot, although it was fired off, it's like faintly heard, which would be from Gunner, Havoc, and a Toner. Like you can hear the sound of a gunshot kind of echo. Actually, no. Give me a perception check because the club itself is extremely loud,
Jeez.
and that is something that plays a part in this.
Perception check.
Perception is
Yeah.
20.
31.
Surprisingly, the 20 will not cut it. You do not hear it over the raving beats in this room.
Damn.
I got a dirty 20 as well, so
So it's only Gunner that hears it.
So that lock-in sense of hearing, that slightly enhanced sense of hearing, and being in the field where gunshots are often heard, you hear a gunshot go off, you can only assume that it involves possibly Kalani at this point, or something else that draws your attention. He's gonna continue to go down the hallway. It appears he didn't acknowledge it. He's going towards the back room. As I mentioned, past the back room is like the manager's office, and that seems to be where he's taking you. And in a matter of 6 seconds, he doesn't get you towards the manager's office, and but he does say that the balcony, you need to go past the manager's office to get there. So I'm sure my manager won't have a problem as long as we address the situation. But during that 6 seconds, it's not enough time to get to the manager's office.
Okay.
Since there is technically an initiative thing, I don't know, since you heard it, if you decide you want to try to go around him or branch around him, he's going at a normal pace.
I'm gonna grab him by his shoulder and be like, "Go get the guard. Someone's got a gun in here."
Okay. And he says, okay. And you see he goes and places a finger right by his ear, and he says, apparently someone has a gun here. He looks towards you and he says, and it's not the person that's traveling next to me. Someone else seemed to slip a weapon inside the club and fired.
And I'm immediately gonna be like, "All right, well, I got a jet and make sure my client's okay."
Are you gonna go past him?
Yeah, I'm gonna run toward the noise.
Okay. So that noise goes beyond the manager's office, so you will still need to go past that room to get to it.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna put your character to the side, and
Yep.
I'm gonna see if the two members who didn't hear the gunshot go off, if they're gonna continue to stay with him, or if they're gonna follow behind you.
Havoc's gonna ask Gunnar what's wrong.
Gunshot.
Oh fuck. I am. So I have a question, Brandon, about this map.
Okay, go ahead.
Is this a door right here?
Not technically. I didn't have the exact map from the module, so I'm kind of going a bit theater of the mind. I was just using that as like an end scene for like the bar club area. And this spot right here, Kalani's on a rooftop, but this doesn't connect. This location right there.
Okay, so how far is that from here?
Over 100 feet.
Over 100 feet. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that
But
makes things a lot more complicated.
since the room that you're going to right now is just like the kitchen. The manager's room is set up behind that, and then there's a couple doors you need to take to get to the like VIP balcony that you would assume the manager knows about it and only lets certain people go there.
Okay, so I am going to. Hmm.
If there was an end part to that, I did not hear it. I heard I'm going to. Oh, okay, cool.
Trying to figure it out.
I sometimes forget to hit push to talk.
Havoc's panicking now. Like, we need to get up there now. And she tells the bartender that we need to get to her now. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Is that said to Sylvine, the bartender that's been with you, or is that going to be
Hello?
said to?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear us?
Kind of both. Like, I'm just saying it out loud. Like, we need to get there now. She's in trouble.
Okay. Well, Sylvine is within the 6 seconds. Sylvine is still like finishing that call for the other guards to say that hey, there's shooting happening right now. So Sylvine is walking, but you see Gunnar kind of branch off and is just following where the sound has been directed. So Gunnar at this point has a bit of a lead towards the sound than Sylvine does. Is a toner going to do anything or just continue to follow?
I am gonna follow Gunnar.
Yeah, Toner's going with Gunner.
Okay. We're gonna cut back over towards Kalani.
In the meantime, Snow's getting change, has her robot on Sentry, and she's gonna tap into a Toner's eye feed.
You get some montage scene while they go and do all the action.
And also, I'm gonna know exactly where to go since I'm watching it through a Toner's eye.
We're gonna switch back over to Kalani. Neva is going to speak to the other guard after hearing the gunshot, saying, "Look, I feel extremely unsafe with this traitor. You need to help me." And this, I'm going with your same perception of 30 plus, so this is heard easily. The second guard that is placed there is also armed. Here's the call that is being said from Solvine, and says, "Yes, we found an imposter over by the balcony. We're eliminating the threat right now." And the second guard, with the weapon armed, has it aimed towards Kalani's position. The first guard that took the shot sees Kalani's placed behind a chair and is going to head toward the chair to get a better shot. Neva, who's placed behind both of the guards at this point, give me another perception check, Kalani.
$38. It was a nat 20.
Okay. 38. Neva is placed directly behind the guards, and she looks over towards you. She places her left hand forward and says, "Gotcha." And you see this gun materialize into her hand, and she has it aimed directly at you. I'm going to attempt a check because of the class that she is first to see if something will happen. Okay. And she is going to take a shot and says, "We must eliminate her. She's calling for backup." So she's going to take a shot first. I'm going to roll this die. That is unfortunate. I need to roll out the crit deck cards.
Oh.
Oh my
Which
god.
one?
Crit hit.
Here we go. All right.
I just took my shot.
Good point. 1 second for me to grab a.
I can't drink. I have work tomorrow.
You are in the best spot, I think.
All right. Tell me when to stop.
You can stop now. The weapon, the damage is piercing damage. It was a semi-auto pistol that was being
So kinetic.
used, but there's several things attached to it.
But it's still a kinetic weapon, right?
Yeah, it's still a kinetic weapon.
Okay. Slam to the brain pan.
Oh!
The target takes a -5 penalty to intelligence checks and intelligence-based skill checks until healed.
Oh!
He got
Yikes.
concussed with a ricochet round.
Okay. So she shot first. That check that I made was for trick attack, which is gonna add 5d8 to the damage. It was a crit. All right, let's do this. It's going to be. I'm gonna have the damage rolled out in front of you.
Oh
That
god!
is the total.
Oh my god!
And with the trick that she did, that shot is going to make you flat-footed, which is going to cancel out the cover that the chair is giving you.
Oh my god.
This is what I call a decked out operative, or AKA a highly paid operative assassin.
Oh my
Um,
god.
So there goes my stamina.
God, if I became Havoc as an operative, that would have been so scary.
The other two guards are going to take their shot. This is going to be, I'm just going to do it through the roller to kind of give my dice a break. Both of these are going to be able to plus 11. And they were both consistent. So that's a 25.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I only have a EAC of 23.
Jesus. That is a low armor class for this rate.
That
Oh my
was
God.
another reason why I said this is one of those things where it could turn real grim really quick.
Oh my god.
Okay. So these ones are each going to be 1d10 plus 5. So 3d10 plus 15.
God, if that 78 went against Snow's hit points, not her stamina, then it would have dropped her.
So it's an additional 21 points of damage to you.
Oh my god.
First off, how are you looking? And second off, it is
I
your
have no
turn.
more stamina points, and I'm at 41 of 74 hit points.
Okay. Second off, it's going to be your turn in initiative, because you're still separated from the group, so this is being handled between you two, while you, the guards, and them. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to. I'm going to try and hit her back.
Okay.
So I'm just double checking things here. I'm gonna try hitting her back. Alright, so 18 on the die. I get an attack bonus of +1, so that's 19. And I have no idea of other plus.
This is with a gun,
Yeah.
so you have a +6 on your attack.
Okay.
If it's one of the pistols, if it's you do have a frag grenade from what I saw on your sheet.
Yeah, I have a frag grenade. I'm using my hailstorm pistol right now.
Okay, that's gonna add a +6, and that will connect.
Okay. And then that is a 2d6. And because of my weapon specialization, I add another 5 to damage. Yeah. So 2d6 plus 5. 11 points.
Okay. You take a shot. You take a shot directly at the source herself. She tries to uh, dodge out of the shot, and you get a direct hit onto her. She gives like a it hurts, like to kind of. You've already seen through her ruse, but you see this person is still going with this character's identity. So going with like, you hit a
And I'm
ruse.
like,
Oh my
payback,
gosh.
bitch.
Nice. So she's kind of overhyping the damage that she's taken, but you could see just in her body language that it would take a lot more hits to take her down. But she's playing it off of like, oh my god, I've been shot. Who would shoot a icon like me? And kind of going with that.
I'm like, you're not an icon, you moron. Stop playing it out.
At the end of the round, I would need you to make a fort save.
Yes, my
Save,
save.
save or fail, the poison is going to do an additional 10 points of damage. So again, I cannot stress how important this roll is.
17 on the die.
+5. So you
Yes.
save out of the poison at the cost of the 10 hit points you took
I
from
did the 10. I actually ended up with 10 hit points last time too.
Yeah.
Okay, because I forgot to do that. So I'm at
Ooh,
74.
yikes. Okay. Okay. All right. So the good news is you fought off the poison, and it'll take no more effect on you. Let me see real quick. Okay, you're cured from it. So I'm gonna say for the time being, at least for right now, let's not worry about the track that you're in. We're not gonna do with the whole weakened state, or anything like that. So we're just gonna say your character just is as is, and you're just at the hit points that you're at.
Okay.
But it's still looking grim with how everything is placed. This is where we cut to the rest of your party members. More gunshots can be heard. Now, since all of you are not in the room, since all of you have advanced forward past the club room, this can be heard a little bit better. So give me another perception check. I'm not gonna have Gunner worry about it because Gunner's already heard the source. This is gonna be more for Havoc and a Toner to kind of pick up the pieces.
Mhm.
This also gives me a moment to pet the kitten who's at my feet.
21.
Yikes. Okay. It's a bit faint. As I mentioned, it was over 100 feet from where you started with a room with blaring music. You could hear commotion like happening between the cooks as they're coming up with different things and like, hey, who the F are these people back here? Things like that. The guards aren't escorting them. Who are they? And things like that. It kind of etches out the sound of the gunshot towards you. Gunner still has a lead on the sound and is about 20 feet away from like the manager's door when this round of initiative starts. Door happens to be closed and it's, manager's office, knock for knock private entry, please knock or something like that on the door. I'm not going to do this in initiative order. I'm going to say all of you are doing this simultaneously, but I'm assuming you're going to go to the sound, which means knocking down the door, knocking on the door, or whatever way you want to do that. But
Yeah,
Gunner,
what would it be to like knock down the door? Would it be like athletics or straight up attack roll?
I would allow either. I'll allow it to be the action you want to take. You want to like take a slash at the door with your weapon. You could do that. It's a wooden door, so it's something that could be broken down. You're not worried about like steel or anything like that.
Okay. Does a 30 athletics work for that?
Yeah, easily. So Gunner,
Boot
you
to
hear
the
the
lock.
sound, and before you can take any action towards it, you see a toner. Is a toner charging the door, like just a straight bombarding it and just knocking it over?
He like walks up to the door and then just gives it like a hard boot to the lock.
Okay. The door just busts open. Part of the hinges is broken off with that boot that you give towards it. The manager of the office takes a look at you and says, "So you've been importing an imposter into my club, I've heard," and looks towards all of you at the door. Sylvine is a bit behind all of you, so he's starting to catch up. So he's not there with you, but I'm gonna say you get there at like not the cost of half your movement, but just some of your movement. She looks at whoever's the first person at the door, which I would assume is a toner, and says, "So you brought a traitor into my club and try to get them a front row with Neva?"
Can I sneak in past the toner? Like allow it?
Wait, is this Neva speaking to us right
No,
now?
this is the manager.
This is the manager. It's a vest. When you take a look at her, everyone refers to her as Boss or Nala. She looks a bit of like a vest with like a chain heavy smoker appearance. So you can see like clouds of smoke around you. She seems to be looking at like a monitor to the right of her, facing her direction, not yours, with a desk set up, feet kind of kicked up, and just seems to be looking through a monitor. You would assume those are attached to like a surveillance camera or something. And her attention seems to be focused on it, even as she speaks to you. I forgot a toner hasn't met her, but I could repost the picture in the Discord.
No, that's right.
If that'll help.
But is Neva in the room too, or just
No,
her?
it's just the manager.
No.
We had to go through the manager's room to get to where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were told about like her being poisoned, right? Like she was the one that told us herself.
Yeah.
A toner, he
you
just
got
like
that.
points at the door and he's like, she ain't a traitor. The person that she was with just poisoned her. She just contacted us. We need to get her out of here immediately.
From what I saw, and she looks over towards Gunner, or wait, she looks over towards the both of you at the same time, so she's not focused on her screen. From what I saw, I tried to do business with you. You rejected my business. You gave me a hard time about my business, and including that other one that was with you. And now that your friend, or whatever it be, is trying to start trouble with my guest, it becomes a problem, and it becomes my guest is poisoning yours. I don't think so.
A toner's
I know
not
what I
gonna walk
saw.
past her.
Oh yeah, you know
like, he's
what's
just
really
gonna,
bad
like,
for
walk
business?
right
Having
past her.
active guns in your own club. Do you not hear the gunshots going off? That's not ours.
Like while she's just talking, Toner just goes to walk right past her while she's speaking.
Okay. There's a door off to the side. There's only one other door in this room, so you spot it easily. She doesn't seem to back away from her desk. She just kind of looks at you pass by and says, "Fine, so be it."
Her ass.
Okay.
Is
They're on the
everyone else
balcony.
going to kind of follow a toner at this point?
I am. Oh yeah, I don't even know where she is. So.
And is
Yeah.
this second door the same type as the one before?
Yeah, something you could easily kick down. I'm not going to count that kicking down action as an action for right now. If you want to kick this one down, also.
I'm assuming he does with a 29.
Yeah, easily.
I'm gonna
Slice
go
through
over
the
to
doors
monitor
like
that she
butter.
was looking at.
You're gonna head over towards the. Okay.
Just because I want to see. He's thinking basically I need to get an understanding of what's happening in that room right now before we go in.
And
Okay.
what's the status of Snow getting her armor on?
quick second. I forget donning armor and Starfinder. Quick second. Time required to don or remove armor depends on its type. Light armor requires 4 rounds to don and remove, while heavy armor requires 16 rounds to don or remove.
It's a good thing
Ooh.
it's a light armor.
Uh,
But still, that's 4 rounds that I'm completely out.
yeah, so this 4 rounds are gonna get like a bird's eye view of what's actually happening.
And also, one more question. Between us and Kalani, about how many floors up?
Between you and Kalani, it's actually this whole club is all on the same floor. You're on the like 20th floor of this, or I'm sorry, 13th floor of this building. It's just the Kalani's in a VIP area that you would have to know the club owner and get access to the back to go to, or just take the Atona route right now.
Alright, because I have a plan to get there faster otherwise.
Okay. A toner is gonna make the stretch. A toner, give me a perception check after you kick the door open. I'm gonna say you still have a bit of movement.
He got a 22.
Okay. With your first set of movement, it's gonna be getting to the door and going through the room.
Oh
The
wait,
begin-
actually it's a 23. Sorry.
the beginning set of your second movement, because again, I'm not gonna count the action of kicking the doors, at least this round against you. The second movement, you spend half your movement to go towards the door, and you see stretched about 60 feet away from this door is another door. The door seems to slightly be open, and this you see this girl dressed with like light pink armor. She looks to be holding a weapon of some sort, and you can see the bits of like the outside. It's
So
about
the door is slightly open already.
Yeah, because she went to gather the guards. She didn't close that door with them, the ones that are attacking Kalani at this moment. So that door is slightly open. And I've mentioned that Neva, the icon that's there, is placed behind the guards with a gun. So you do have a shot at Neva. You can see her in her peripherals, but it's about 60 feet away.
Shoot, darn. Or wait, you said I've used half my movement, right?
You just have half your movement.
And I haven't used my action yet.
Have not. I didn't count the doors.
Okay. What's half of 25? That's 12, right?
I'll count it as 10.
May I do something?
Easy.
I am going to use my paradigm shift to cast Optimize on a toner, and at 8th level it lets me spend Resolve Point to essentially cast Haste on you. So, you just get this flash of like possible futures, which give you like a better idea of what to do. And Havoc just says in multiple voices, "Get them."
Get them
That's
motherfucker.
creepy. Is this like past members and their voices too?
Everyone that she's died around.
Okay.
Which that's also made me question how far is that range, because Havoc was not really anywhere near
Yeah.
Vil when she died.
Semantics.
Like, I could understand Bun might, because they were right there, but Vil, that was a good distance.
Semantics.
Line of sight.
These
Magic finds a way.
prescription drugs I've been taking has some effect.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
There's closeness in actual distance and closeness in soul.
Yeah, the funny is that even without the haste, I could still reach her with Stellar Rush, because I would be able to use the rest of my movement and then Stellar Rush on top of that, and that would have cleared the
Okay,
movement.
then I won't do that.
Oh, you sure? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, so Toner moves the rest of his like half movement, and then he Stellar Rushes, which gives him an extra 50 on top of that.
Damn!
So he
Yep.
just like starts running forward, and then like after about like 15 feet, just bursts into flames and just zooms in.
Right out the ass.
Oh, damn.
Like a jet engine.
Does this count as like a charge? Are you doing like a charge attack?
A Stellar Rush basically allows me to charge without any penalties.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's like basically the ability you take at level 2 if you're a Solarian. And okay, that is a 31 to KAC to hit with the sword.
That is gonna hit.
All right.
Kick her a little.
And since we're not like quite fully in combatness yet, I'm going to say he's not in stellar mode at the moment.
I will count the second that you saw this icon. I will count that as like your first round because you see the threat at this point. So you're like,
Okay.
all right, I gotta eliminate. So yeah, I'll count this as like initiative for you're added in initiative at this point. So yeah, this will count as your first round. So yeah, do it up. Let's do it. I want to see how this turns out. I'm excited.
So she takes 32 slashing damage.
All right. Since it's a
Oh.
rush, does that push?
No, because I made the attack version of it.
Gotcha.
There's two versions. I can either choose to make a melee attack, or I can choose to explode, which counts as a bull rush, which can push someone back. Basically, the slash can do more damage, but the bull rush is the explosion is guaranteed damage.
Okay. With that shot or with that attack that you would take, you're in melee range now, right?
Yeah, 5 feet.
With that attack that you take, you like, although this isn't counting as like a ram, I'm gonna count it as a ram, but you collide into Neva with your attack, and you just see that this, let me double check real quick. You just see that this green wig just falls off of this individual that the person who has been disguised as Neva is actually wearing black, and you can see like one of the contacts that this individual was wearing like slightly shifted in their eye, and they're slowly like placing it back. They look over towards the side of the rooftop and they see that the wig has fallen off. And the other guards, the two that have shot at Kalani, just say, "Oh."
And I just turn over to the person who's like, oh, yeah. Poor us. You found out the traitor. Great job, manager.
Give me a perception check, Gunner.
And a toner sort of whispers,
that shit.
wig.
That's a 21 total.
Okay, with a 21 total, the manager that you're placed next to you seems tense. She's tense, but it doesn't seem to be about your presence. She witnessed the same exact thing that you're seeing on a camera, but where her hands are placed, she has her hands, and it looks like 4 of her 5 fingers is placed on top of the desk, and the thumb is placed underneath on something. Did you happen to catch it?
Yeah, I heard. I'm just like,
And
are we going to have ourselves a self-destruct system here?
She looks over to you and says, "You have 1 minute before the cops arrive."
Take her away.
And yeah, that is being said to you. Like, you have 1 minute until the cops arrive.
All right, well, hopefully you'll be pointing them at the right people to blame for this. And I start running toward the door.
I also start. Oh wait, dang. We're in. Whoops.
Okay. I want to say, with you going towards her and then you going towards the door, that's going to be both of them. Like, that's going to be your whole turn, because you also pointed that out to her. since Havoc retcon the spell that was being spelled, would Havoc have continued following a toner? Because if so, I'm going to say Havoc has a 15-foot, like, is 15 feet ahead of you. So in that hallway, proceeding towards where a toner's at currently. Hi, girly. All right. So at this point, I'm going to go into the initiative order, and I'm going to reveal that the operative had a 32. So they are going to go first. Come on, girl. Move. 1 second. Move, kitten.
Lift kitty, put on head.
Oh,
no. She stepped onto me and then onto my keyboard and started typing buttons. And I was like, let's not do this.
Yeah, that would be it.
Okay. So the operative is going to go, seeing that this is his flake, and seeing that a toner is directly, next to her. The operative sees that the operative is on like the edge of this rooftop and is going to just fall backwards, which will count as an attack of opportunity from a toner.
So she's jumping off the edge pretty much?
Yeah.
Backwards.
Since I have a jetpack, can I count this as a step up and strike so that I'm flying after her too?
You can if you want.
Boom.
And that rolled off my table. Hang on, sorry.
I keep forgetting a toner has a jetpack.
This was all how I kind of imagined it, actually.
Ooh. This probably misses an 18.
Yes, sadly, an 18 will miss, but as she goes to like kick up and leap, she's gonna take one. Hold on. There's two things I can do here. I'm just weighing my options. She is going to
hit.
Excuse me.
She's gonna blow a kiss towards Kalani and take a last shot at Kalani as she leaps and starts to like go backwards. So I'm gonna make an operative roll. Okay. And then I am going to make my attack roll. Whew, okay. I have a 19 on the die. So I'm going to assume that it is going to hit you with a 30. That's without modifiers, 39.
As I said, 23.
So this is just going to be the regular weapon. This is going to be the pistol. So it's going to be 49 points total.
Yep, she's down.
Oh my god.
She only had 21 points to her name.
It's cool. She's okay though, at least right now. After the shot goes off and she leaps forward, or leaps, I guess it'll be like a backwards leap, since operatives are a bit dexterous. She sees that a toner continues to kind of follow pursuit, and the operative lets go of the pistol and faces like towards the street level as they begin to descend towards the street, falling at an accelerating rate. You can see towards the last of her action, she presses against her ears and say, they're at the Lizard's Lounge. All of them. And then she's going to make one more check, which I'm going to do in front of everybody. Let me me see. Does this say correctly?
Legs! Ah!
And she's gonna place her arm to be what she's going to land on. And you see, while she's placing her arm there, her arm opens up and she looks to be pulling something out. As if like the arm is like a augmentation of some sort, and she had like that limb is an augmentation, and they have the ability to draw something out of it.
Draw.
And I'm gonna say that she's gonna make contact to the ground from the 13th floor in the same round.
Ooh.
And died.
And take that damage.
Oh, all those little ones.
That is a very low amount of damage for falling.
Very low
that
compared to
know,
her
doors.
trick
that is
attack.
Unfortunate.
Villain plot armor. You know how villains always fall off of buildings in movies and cartoons? They always come back next season or in the
But they're
season.
supposed to have assumed that they died. This is just freebie.
Well, the
All
toner's
villains
not
have
over.
resistance to fall damage.
That's true.
If you
Tony
don't
could.
see a body, then they're coming back in the next one.
So it would be fair if I said within the same 6 seconds, the two guards that did shoot at Kalani, now seeing that Kalani wasn't the imposter, is going to follow up with their shots. Both of these shots are with a plus 11. So I'm just going to do this
Against who?
against the imposter, with the wig.
Okay.
The real one.
Just wanted to be sure.
No,
Double tap.
they are still unfamiliar with a toner, but the one has kind of been like, I don't want to use the word seduced, but the one has kind of been like
Mesmerized.
by the fact that it was an icon and found out it wasn't. So there's a bit of like personal rage from that one.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is like, look, I was supposed to be doing my job with protecting an icon, and there's one I haven't heard of, and then there's another one that I've just been lied to about. So they both have trust issues, but right now they see that that was a wig, and they both take shots towards the imposter. The one with the 11 is going to miss. The one with the 15 is going to hit. So I'm going to roll that damage. And then the initiative goes as the rolls as you see there. I'm going to do this to make it easier for like theater of the mind. I'm going to place you three on the left sides of the boxes. I'm going to say that this white box right here is going to be like where, as soon as you would walk one space, you would be on the rooftop, which would be the same space that Kalani is right here. I'm going to place you on this left side.
Okay.
A toner is already on the rooftop.
Excuse me.
Gunner's roughly about, what did I say, like 60 feet away. And Havoc has 15 feet forward. So I'm just going to move them according to the plan. Once you get to this white space, I'm going to count it as you can see past the balcony. There's just that one space over, which was the VIP part.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know where I was going. And I didn't want to interrupt, but I didn't know that the actual initiative was starting. So instead of casting on Toner, I would have casted Optimize on myself.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that.
I see how it is.
So is it Gunner's turn or my turn?
Not sure if we're in
Gunner
initiative
has
anymore.
Gunner's
Yeah,
at the top of the initiative. So this is the operative that you're fighting against had a higher initiative than everyone. So that was all actually just played out.
Oh.
Gunner's gonna go.
Okay.
Followed by Kalani, followed by Toner.
Oh, I was actually going to ask something when my turn came around again, but I guess not then.
And the next round, Snow's actually going to be dressed.
Yeah, because I was actually going to ask if I could just turn off my jetpack and do the same thing that she did, and continue the pursuit.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was going to ask if I could do, but if we're ending it here, then that's fine.
Oh no! If you wanted to step up and she falls off the edge and you fall off the edge, I think that's a lot better than what I had planned. Okay.
Yeah, I was actually looking up jetpack to try and figure out what the rules are for turning it off and on again mid fall or something. See if there's. I couldn't find anything for it, but I was trying to look up if there were any rules for that. Because the only thing it lists is switching between normal flight and cruising flight, but it doesn't list anything between about just free fall.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. I mean, it's 13 floors up. And like I said, it looked like direct contact, but it was just a quick they're here at the Lizard's Lounge and a last second attempt to get something out of her arm.
Yeah, it was a Toner, if she's getting away, he could just turn off his jetpack and just dive, and then once he hits the ground, then take off after again, depending on how much distance she made.
Okay. All right. Give me. I don't even know what check I would put that as for you. I mean, are you willing to just fall 13 feet and take the damage that will come with it, or?
13 floors, not feet.
Well, yeah, 13 floors.
I'd say he'd be willing to do that. He's at full stamina, full HP, so
I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with the same thing. Then if you're gonna make contact, if you're gonna land on this person, no check involved. I'm just gonna match the same 49 that this
you're just gonna
assassin
on the top rope body slam.
Yeah. This suddenly turns to WWF.
Just the ultimate pile
diving
driver.
Vesk bomb.
The ultimate pile driver from 13 floors up.
Fuck.
Here comes the elbow.
Get her, Toner.
By God, that man had a family.
Just comes down and it's slow motion. It's haha, I got away. In slow motion, the brain caves in.
Yeah, should I roll athletics or acrobatics or anything?
For falling gracefully, that would be acrobatics.
Yeah. I still think that's awesome that you're yeah, I want to do this.
Be right back, guys.
Ooh, that's a really good roll. All right. 13 plus 19.
Ooh.
That's a 32 acrobatics.
Nice.
Ooh.
Stuck the landing.
I'm gonna say you take half of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, 24.
Stuck the landing by sticking her head into the pavement.
Yeah, she took the brunt of it, being the first person to land, and you just maneuver it at a good angle where you land on top and just take less of an impact.
Damn, you land straight on top of her.
Similar to her, she's prone, and when you land, you're both prone. But
God, why am I just now thinking of that Austin Powers scene? They're falling, he lands on top of her. Why won't you die?
Why won't you die? Parts of that movie have not dated well.
Yeah.
Would you
can always
say
laugh
that
at the guy going.
Would you say that she is helpless?
So did you body slam her?
at the moment, sure. Yeah.
Can I do a coup de grace?
Oh.
I'll copy paste the text from Starfinder Nethys.
I'm gonna wait until we get to you in initiative, because all of that was just that was all off of the opportunity attack from her. Just I got to get away from you. So yeah, if you want to attempt that, I'm gonna wait until we get to your turn. She's already went, so it's just a matter of what Gunnar and Kalani does beforehand.
Well, Kalani's bleeding.
Yeah.
And dying.
So, Gunnar, you're about 60 feet away from the balcony at this point. What do you do?
I'm gonna run my 30 and then dash to do the R30 to get there.
Okay. And then you kind of witness all this. Towards the end of your movement, you saw a toner kind of just kip up and like, I don't know if he goes into like what does a toner look like when this happens? Actually, I would love to see this.
I mean, with a coup de grace, he probably gets on his feet, draws his sword, and about to bring it down on her neck.
I just mean that like the opportunity attack, like because he has step up, so I want to see she willingly hopped over the edge, and a toner was like, "No, no, you don't." So I don't want to describe it. I want to hear
no.
the
Like,
awesomeness
basically
that Blake has.
does like, a jetpack boosted like Ia slash like after her. And then like that narrowly misses, and then he just turns off the jetpack and just dives down on top of her.
That's cool. Okay. Yeah, Gunner, when you run towards the edge, you see just the end part of that. The second that a toner lands on the ground, jetpack turned off, right on top of the imposter. A toner's just prone there, from what you can see.
Oof, that's gonna break an ankle.
The other guards are just like,
Stuck
"Dude,
his
that was
toe.
sick."
I'm sure he's fine.
The other gunners also, or I'm sorry, the other guards also look at you like, "Wait, who the fuck are you two?"
Depends. Were you the ones making noise with those guns of yours that are not supposed to be in here?
They look towards you and they see that you have a weapon in hand, and they're like,
I don't have a weapon in hand right now.
"Oh, okay. Is there a weapon that can
Still
be
in disc
seen
form in my pocket.
Okay, all right.
No,
Cool.
it's in disc
So-
form in my pocket.
They take a look at you and they just say, "Well, how'd you get back here? Did Zernala say this is fine?"
I'm here because my client was being shot at by two dumbasses who don't even know their own client.
Well,
Now move over.
What's wrong with your leg?
I lost it on a freaking moon, but it's none of your damn business. I'm gonna go over to Kalani.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna place your
Not
figure.
that like through a toner's eyes.
All right. So I place you on the balcony side with Kalani, and I'm gonna place a toner off the side now. Kalani's gonna go at this point.
All she's doing is bleeding.
Yeah.
She's out. She's bleeding.
You could use a resolve to.
To be honest, she's at like negative 28 hit points.
I mean, that's completely fine. You just need to use a stamina to, or a
If you really
resolve
look
point
at
to
it, so
Resolve
it's
to
like
stabilize.
she can't do anything.
Resolve to stabilize.
Yeah, resolve to stabilize, and you could also use a second resolve to come back up.
On your next turn.
And if you have a special feat, you can do it all in the same turn.
Yep.
I'm apparently taking a shot with Des really quick. 1 second.
Well, I don't have medicine, but I do have survival. Let me see if I know you're gonna die or not.
And
Alright.
whether you use a resolve point to stabilize or not, either way you'll be losing at least one resolve point.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything because my connection went poof. I was saying, like, in literal terms, I'm at negative 28 hit points.
I shared the wrong thing just now. I meant to share the one on stabilizing because Jen pointed out a couple weeks ago there's combat and Death has its own section. So this is what that was. Most of the things that you need to look into are all right here. Stabilizing isn't that tough, and it's all placed right in front of you. Just to keep the flow of everything moving easier.
Yeah, I guess I end up using
Actually, I
a
didn't even get to use my
resolve
turn.
point to stabilize myself.
That was a. Did I not get to go through Gunner's turn? Did I?
I mean, I did my
started.
movement and stuff, but I never did any actions or anything because I didn't. I just got to her body.
Oh,
If you want to use
okay.
that resolve point, you can go for it. I was
Yeah.
also going to use a Mark III healing.
Ooh.
I will leave that up to you.
It
I will
hasn't
leave that
come
up to you.
back to her turn yet, so she is currently still
Yeah.
bleeding.
All right, well then I'll just do
so
Mark
it's
III
still
healing.
it's still his turn, really.
Okay. I'll count that as the end of Gunner's turn using the Mark III healing. Then
You're gonna owe me for this one. They aren't cheap.
Good
You're
thing
gonna
she's
like-
unconscious. So she can't hear you say that.
you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
You're gonna like the way this tastes. It's like cough syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, can no one else see the turn order? On my screen, it's just blank.
No,
Yeah,
I,
I don't have a turn
It's
order
also
either.
blank on my side.
Blank for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
How much does a serum of healing Mark
That's
III
weird.
do again?
I'm gonna delete everyone's pieces. I'm gonna put them back. Let me just write down what it is.
Starfinder serum of healing.
There's a few more things I forgot.
Okay, so you get 6d8 hit points back.
Oh, nice.
You want me to roll them or you?
No, that's good.
All right.
Kalani would be up next. I'm just typing the initiative, and then I'm gonna fix
Oh,
the order.
okay. Yeah. Let me see. Let me grab my. I'm just gonna do. Unless I
One of
do
these
it on.
days, I'm going to remember to put in the armor modifications that I have.
That's a good idea.
Because the one of them was what was it? The I forget what they're called. I'm having a major brain fart. But the paddles to stabilize someone.
The shock paddles.
Yeah, it has like an automatic shock paddle system.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like she could stabilize without using a resolve point.
Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone see the pieces on the turn order?
I now
right
see them, but they're all zeroed.
everything is.
They're all zeroed.
Okay, then I'm just gonna put the numbers in.
Oh gosh, excuse me.
Okay. Kalani, you can take your turn as you'd wish. This is what I'm doing on my end, but I am listening.
So it's like she like as it's going down her throat, she like opens up her eyes and looks up. It's like, thanks.
Yeah, don't mention it. You'll just owe me a heal in the Searing Mark III later, and I pick you up. We need to get out of here now.
Yeah. Did we get the bitch?
Well, Toner dive bombed her from 13 feet up, so if she's still alive, I'm honestly
Floors.
surprised.
13 floors up.
Yeah, 13 feet of floors.
Hot damn.
Feet of force.
There's a massive difference between feet and floors.
Yeah.
They're the same thing. They're both with F and they end in T.
What?
F and T.
I feel like that's a good conversation for like downtime when you're going to another planet. But let's talk about feet and floors.
They're both at the bottom of our bodies.
Okay, is initiative still seen by everybody here?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
We just don't see anyone else on it, just us.
Okay, that was how I was trying to intend to have it, but that's cool.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this place. I want to get out of here.
Alright, get going. Go find Jen. Or Jubilee. Or the snow. Jesus fuck.
Wow.
Wow. That's the alcohol from the shots.
I haven't been drinking. I'm just
Oh, I
tired.
meant in character.
Oh yeah, that's true. I
Yeah,
have had a lot
the
of
shot
drinking.
from Jeb. I haven't been drinking. Oh wait,
Wait a
my
minute.
character has been though.
Man, my character's lucky.
Yeah,
Wish I was drinking.
I had the shot of the Fid vodka, and I had like an entire glass of vodka mixed with lemonade.
Sounds delicious.
It is. I love it. Especially at I think it was Red Robin's. They have like the gallon of lemonade that you could get.
So I guess we end up going back through the manager.
Are you gonna head through the hallway towards the manager?
I mean that's pretty much the only way in and out, right?
Yeah, it'll just end up being 60 feet, and it's something that I won't really need the map. The manager saw what happened. The manager saw the wake, and that was the also looking at Gunner like you have 1 minute till the cop shows up.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
now there's 9 rounds until the cop's gonna show up. Don't know if that's something.
And so now I'm like, when I get into the room where the manager is, I'm like, so did you know about this, or are you just as surprised as me that you had your imposter?
She really didn't know. She thought you were the imposter.
Look, I set the both of you together. I set the both of you up together, hoping that you take my, excuse me, take my business practice of the video. And at some point in time, she said that things are starting to heat up between the both of you and asked for that red wine. She said that she could guarantee that a video would be sent to me. So I, in exchange, offered the wine.
Yeah, we did the little video, your imposter and myself. She poisoned me, by the way.
And she looks over to me like, "Yeah, I heard about that."
Yeah.
We could,
about that.
And yet your guards were the ones that decided to shoot me instead of trying to figure out which one of us was really the imposter.
She says, "Look, we could cry over spilled milk as much as we want. The cops are gonna arrive. We can tell your story to them and let them deal with it. Or your friend that hopped over the 13th floor may have solved it himself, if not severely hurt himself."
Yeah, I think he is pretty much all right. He can handle things like that better than your imposter. So let's just say you really screwed up.
She looks towards you, like she looks away from the monitor. She looks towards you. She says, "Look, now, I didn't screw up. Business is still business, and this club still needs to run."
Oh yeah, the business is still business. Yet you will take an imposter
I'm gonna head
over.
for the door and just call Snow. Like, you need to get up here. They're talking about business and ganging each other's nerves. This is not my territory. I need to go make sure our lizard isn't a freaking paste stain on the floor outside.
She's gonna respond. A toner guy.
Yeah, let's just say after this a little catastrophe, your business is not going to be doing very well. Because I have a little bit of clout, and your Lizard's Lounge is going to get some super bad reviews.
Oh no, the power's gone to her head. She's an influencer.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah,
She's a Yelp reviewer.
I have
say,
1 million subscribers on YouTube.
I'm gonna give you the worst Yelp review.
I was about to say, is she gonna influence people, or is she just gonna be a Karen?
No, you don't influence.
I have a gold play button in my room at home.
Cernala's gonna look towards you and say, "Okay, we shall see about that when the police arrive." And you see that she reaches
have fun
towards
with
the
that.
monitor. She reaches towards the monitor, and you can hear the sound of something eject out of it, but you don't get a glimpse of what it is.
Oh, is that the tape? By the way, I don't think.
Do you want to stay here for the cops? That's fine by me.
Yeah, well,
As I said, business is business.
hand over the tape to a neutral
heads-
party for now.
She says, "You can stay here for the cops if you like. Business is business," and she gives like a Cruella de Vil type smile.
Is Snow dressed yet?
Wait, where am I?
Yeah, did you follow us?
With that,
I'll count this as a full round. Yeah.
Since I'm right there, right next to her, more or less, I just peel back and just freaking cold cocker in the face.
Oh,
Yeah, and Snow, with her being dressed, is actually going to have
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jubilee do their normal thing, and they're actually going to teleport as close as they can to a toner and fly the rest of the way, which is like a 40-foot flight, and I could even dash that if I need to.
Okay.
So yeah, I with that, I just cold cocker in the face.
And now they can shoot at us again.
Give me an attack roll.
Snow's gonna not get in the middle of that one.
Alright,
am I with y'all now?
You're
Nat
with
20, baby.
like Toner and I are on the ground level, so probably more over here. But yeah, you're with Gunner and Kalani.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Break out the cards.
I'm already going through them.
And the shots.
Make your choice.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, now.
I should mention that Dez is excited about me taking a shot every 20 and 1. So I just said I gotta take another shot, and it was just a like Cruella de Vil smile on her face too.
Oh, Jesus
Doesn't having a good
Christ.
night.
And it's straight Jack Daniels, so it's
Melee bludgeoning.
Ooh.
Yeah. She got the extreme too.
Oh!
Yeah!
She really clocked a bitch.
And now we're gonna get shot at again, and then the cops will show up and arrest us.
Yep. So you gain concealment for
Not
one
worth it.
round, and you do triple damage of this attack. The target is now knocked prone.
So that's like 3 damage, because I think an unarmed attack is 1.
Yeah, she doesn't have that much strength.
I don't
knocked
know
her-
about that.
Still knocked her prone.
She only has the basic average score of 10 for strength, so she has no modifiers to strength.
He has stats.
Yeah.
She's talking about Kalani.
Mhm.
Oh, talking about Kalani. I thought you meant the boss Zanala who just got stricken by Kalani.
Oh no. The
So
boss
one more-
Zanala's a vest, so she is strong.
Yeah.
One more
They
time,
also have
mention that
unarmed
to me
strikes.
So she
I
gets
wanna
concealment
in the effect.
for 1 round.
Oh, it's actually 1d3 for
She does
damage.
triple damage.
Kalani,
So
it's
target-
actually a 1d3 for unarmed, not 1. I was thinking of 5e.
Did you hear me, Brendan?
No, I didn't hear the last part. I'm sorry.
Triple damage, plus the target is knocked prone.
Okay.
So roll a d3 and triple it. Wait, does that also include the extra double from the standard?
The double from the standard. You mean the attack?
Yeah. For being a nat 20, the double from the standard, and then also the triple for the card.
Ooh, I don't really know the card that well. I
You
would
should then
just
roll
say
triple
this.
damage.
I would say just the triple would override the double.
Yeah, I think it overrides it since
Alright.
it's already been doubled before, and now it gets the increase because it's the extreme to triple.
It's always good to clarify.
Yeah, if Kalani suddenly just became Austin Powers like judo chopping left, I won't have a
Judo
campaign to
chop.
run.
Open up a can of whoop ass. I rolled 3 damage, by the way.
So, damage not so impressive. The effect of the chop super impressive. Bolsonaro falls prone. The device that she's holding onto, she doesn't let go of, even with the 3 points of damage, and like being knocked off of her chair, which I'll just say is.
Is that the 3 that has been tripled, or is that 3 before it was tripled?
3 before triple.
Yeah,
That's
so
9.
9 total. So the 9 isn't going to make her drop what she has in her hand, but it will drop her prone out of her seat.
Knocked her on her ass.
And you are concealed, so get the fuck out of Dodge.
I'm going to count that as your action. Are you choosing not to move?
And with that, I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I'm out of here.
And you're going to, let's see. So it would have cost you a double move last turn to get to here. So that would have been your movement, and then that would have been your attack. So I'm going to say that you're still in the room with her.
Yeah.
But we're going to follow up with Snow. Toner's going to be next.
Like I said, Snow's gonna teleport to the outside as close as she could get to a toner, and then fly the rest of the way, dash if need be. So she should be pretty close, if not there, with a toner. On the ground level.
Okay. The club that you're at does have like a glass panel where you'd be able to see outside, just a bit of like the glitz and glamour that Kuvakara has to offer from the nightlife. So you do see like a spot that you could teleport to, and you won't phase into like a wall or anything. You know that a toner has reached the ground level.
Yep, because she was also looking through a toner's eyes. So
It is
knows what
that
happened
whole
there.
like teleporting where you are through a glass panel, ending up on the other side, and then like swiftly landing yourself next to a toner.
And her drone's gonna separate from her at that point, and yeah, she's gonna keep her helmet shielded down to try to mask her identity once again. Especially if the cops end up showing up, she has plausible deniability about what happened above.
I did a mistake on the initiative order, but it's set back. So if anyone saw that, it might be.
And also, is the bitch still alive?
He is, because I'm going to draw her on my next.
Yeah, she's still technically alive.
Alright, so if that
The
fails...
damage didn't kill her.
Alright, if that fails, then she's going to have her attacks ready, the 2 from her and 1 from her drone, to light the bitch up.
What is going to be like the trigger? I guess if a toner...
If she survives a toner's coup de grace.
Okay. Moment we've been waiting for. A toner.
All right. So a toner, normally for like an assassin like this, you'd want to like capture them, get information or out of them, whatever. But he's just not having that today. So he just like raises his sword and just plunges.
Okay. I'm taking a look at it now. Oh.
And then also his weapon has the severe wound, so he gets to roll twice on the wounding table.
Also,
All right, so those are both bleed. So she takes a 2d6 of bleeding damage.
Okay. Let me see. This is what she had. She took another 49.
So she took 67 slashing and then 10 bleed. So a total of 77 damage.
So because she does not survive the damage, I'm not
Oh,
going
and
to.
okay, so
the
she
40.
survived that.
No,
She did not survive.
Oh, she did
the
not survive that.
42.
Okay, I was about to say then she
Or
has
she
to
did
make a
not
fort
survive
save to
damage.
survive.
Yeah, I'm gonna count this as your second level of attunement. But she does not survive that. That becomes the killing blow. Taking the charge attack from you, taking the impact of the fall, and then taking another like berating, bashing from you. Does it?
Yeah, and then he just turns and just now notices that Snow is next to him.
Yeah, with both Snow and Jubilee have their guns trained on the attempted assassin.
He's like, "Good to see you, Captain." And then he's gonna like stand up, dust himself off, and then he's gonna be like, "We need to go." She informed someone, I don't know who, but she said that
Oh
she
yeah.
talked to someone on a communicator, letting them know that we're all here. More are coming.
All right, we're gonna have to go up the street here and duck down that alleyway. We need to wait for everyone else. Then we'll move. And she's gonna radio everyone else.
I'm not sure if they'll give them the chance to get out.
And she's gonna radio everyone else. Get out now.
Are you two planning on going back inside for any reason right now?
Nope. Snow
Okay.
has
Nope,
no
I'm
intention of
abandoning
going
my
back.
two weapons. My two
Okay,
weapons.
so
I
I'm
turned
gonna
in my
focus.
session. I'm just counting. I'm just writing them off as lost.
Alrighty. So
I'm gonna focus the initiative on just everyone that's inside, but I'm gonna keep the initiative numbers still.
By the way,
uh,
could I search her not for like to see if she has any like orders or anything on her?
If
I'm
you're-
gonna count it after because that was your full action, so I'm gonna count
Yeah.
it like the next turn. When I'm going through all their stuff, I'll give you, or in your turn of initiative, I'll give you what you see.
Yeah, and Snow would also search her body for pretty much anything else. Like anything valuable.
I'm looking for clues. You're looking for loot.
Yeah.
can I go on the comm?
Yeah, it's something that all of you would have on you. I'm not casting it like an action to use it or anything.
I'm going to say to either of them, take her with us.
She's already dead.
Because I don't know what they are.
They're dead. Because right now it's really only Snow and a toner that knows that she's dead now.
Yeah, she has a giant sword wound, like just sort of impaled through her chest.
And now Havoc's gonna speak, and it's gonna sound like a couple other voices are speaking too. That won't be a problem.
You
Please
do
take her with
realize
us.
it would be very difficult to transport a body on a maglev train.
Well, can't you put objects in a black hole in your arm?
Not as big as a body.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
I didn't know what
Wait a
the
minute.
restrictions were on that. I thought it was like bag of holding. As long as you fit it in the opening, you're good.
How about a head?
It could work.
Not fitting a whole body in my arm.
That's fine. Just the head.
I can try to get some information out of her.
Do you need the whole body?
The whole body would help us get. Says a damaged corpse might be. The head will suffice.
Alright, we'll take the head too. God, it's gonna bleed all over my stuff.
I'll pay for your laundry bill.
I have more than just clothes in there. My gun's gonna get all sticky too.
We can deal with that when we get back to the hotel. The cops are coming. Let's go.
We gotta go.
I told you guys, get the fuck out. We're
I'm
good
on
out here.
We're not doing
Like she is
laundry.
actively sprinting.
Oh yeah, guys, she said that she was telling someone that we're all here. More are probably coming.
Great. That even more reason for us to leave and stop talking about laundry.
I'm gonna, at this point in time, as I mentioned, Zernala said you guys have 1 minute till the cops arrive. I want to take you out of initiative and, like, as a group, decide what you want to do. Towards
Well, I said I was leaving.
in the initiative, it would be Havoc's turn. Sylvine is gonna head into the room. Sylvine has had a headset on, so he knows what the guards know. So he's gonna come in like, "Oh my god! It turns out the Neva wasn't the actual person; it was someone else."
Like she speaks in like 10 different voices. No fucking shit.
And looks
The
towards
gun check.
you didn't sound like that when I gave you shots. Stalling here is just gonna mean the cops are gonna be closer to getting here. I don't know if anyone's actually trying to stay for the cops, or if this is as a group we're gonna leave.
I'm dipping. I'm dipping.
I said I'm out.
I'm going to
As
the
soon as I
gun
get
check.
lost in the crowd, I'm going to disguise myself as a skittermander.
I'm gonna go to the gun check.
Okay.
And as far as we know, the cops could be in on the payroll from this company.
Yep. We can take care of that at a later date
So-
on our own.
Yeah, Snow's
Yeah,
plan is
advanced
to-
Syrian eye rifle. You know, looks really nice.
Okay. All of you just managed to escort out of the 13th floor. As the rest of the party members are heading back, since no one is technically in the office room with Boss or Nolly, you wouldn't know this. But at some point in time, the sprinklers above everyone begins to kick on, and everyone else who is in this club is starting to leave at this point. Some of them like, "Oh my god, my wardrobe
Oh,
ruined."
ruined!
This
My
is about to get
drugs!
wet. Yeah, some people, my space rocks, man.
They're melting in my pocket.
Game over, man!
What
I'm
your
just there
soul
like,
has pop
yeah.
rock except to start
Um,
floating.
So the elevator is slightly packed going down, but as you manage to arrive towards the bottom, you do meet the guards that are towards the front. They've heard the calls and everything, but they still have to continue their job. When you come over to them with the tickets that they kind of giving you of like, "Hey, this is my gear," they give you all of your gear back, and it's around that time that the guards are being like the cops are starting to arrive towards the scene. So this is going to be that last opportunity. If anyone is trying to stay, you can, but your equipment is given back to you, and this is where, as a group, you decide what you want to do.
Are you able to get my equipment out or no?
I
Since
don't
I
want
would
you.
have had my ticket with me and I'm outside and not coming back.
There's still a minute. Like, you're on the ground floor with them. You've confirmed that your kill has happened. So I want to say you have enough time in that minute to head towards the front and get it as well. I don't want to restrict you and have you missing gear.
Oh, I wasn't sure because Snow and I were going to be like searching the body and like wanting to like
Searching the body,
get away.
decapitate it, and run.
Okay. So I'm going to say that at some point in time, you're going to have to head over to them to gather your gear, but the cops will be there. When you do explore the body, I'll start with the easiest things that you find. The weapon that this assassin was using was a semi-auto pistol. It has it's an elite semi-auto pistol.
I can replace the one I gave away.
They happen to also have a, and I might have to post the properties of what this is, or you might have to Google it. But the weapon that they were also using is called a ultra thin switchblade. So I'll post that in a second once I'm done looking at all of this. They had a cred stick with 573 credits on it. And the thing that it looked like she was trying to pull out before she collided into the ground looks like it's like smashed and broke open. It looked to be like a chip of some sort. And when I'm sorry, when Captain Snow takes a look over to it, the build looks similar to that productivity chip that you have on you. And that's what you find at just like a quick glance on her. A little bit of a further investigation, since you're both taking the time to go through it. She does have what looks to be like a small emblem of something that has a Abadar Corp logo on it, like a piece of documentation. But you're not finding any like super personal things or anything that looks like this would connect this assassin that's tried to gun you out to anything. No documents or anything like I was sent from X person or anything.
Yeah, so she was actually a decent assassin then.
Yeah. All the documents and stuff were left behind. This was just another job to be done.
Left behind or destroyed.
And what was the name of the knife again?
It's called a ultra thin switchblade. I'm gonna pull that up right now if you haven't already looked.
Also, it was the advanced semi-auto.
It's the elite. It's the same one I have.
It's actually 3 levels better than the one I have, because I have the advanced, and that's level 7.
Yeah, because while you were looking for the documents, Snow would have been taking everything else and gonna distribute them when we all gather up again.
Okay. That is the link I just posted has the Switchblade Ultra Thin. I just looked it over. It has the same effect. It's the second one on there, the Ultra Thin one, level.
The level 8, price 9,100 credits.
Yeah. So that is what you.
That one's not actually on Nethys.
Yeah, that was one I had to look around for. But it looks like it is on the other one too. The AONSRD one as well. But yeah, that's what that item is. And yeah, whatever else she had looks like it upon contact was just smashed up. Hard to put together what it is.
And the armor?
The armor that she was wearing was
Geez, it's like Skyrim where you just leave a decapitated naked body
Oh.
on the...
This is great. So the armor that she was using was a Abadar Corp travel suit.
Alright. Like I said, we're leaving this body look like it was mugging.
Which type? Silver or gold or platinum?
It was a gold Abadar travel suit. So the second, I believe the second one, not the silver, the gold one. Yeah, level
silver,
9.
gold, platinum for quality.
Yeah.
I don't want to look through the books right now to try to find out what the stats are for that.
It's actually not as good as you think.
Yeah, got you right here.
9 plus 10 and no upgrade slots.
Yeah, it's not that great, but it's a bit of a like it's an armor that they could put on, still kind of be good at their stats for an operative.
9th level. Okay, now I need to know the level of my current armor.
So yeah, do all of you want to gather at one point? I would say that there's still some things that a toner needs to get. So a toner, at least a toner, will need to go back unless someone wants to gather a toner's ticket and do it instead.
I'll do it.
So yeah, that's about 2 levels underneath my current armor, so I can't even use it for the modifications.
What is it?
The
Okay.
the Abadar Core Gold suit.
How much does that give you?
It's a +9 EAC, +10 KAC, with a max dex bonus of 8. And it has 0 upgrade slots, but it only counts as bulk L.
And
Oh.
it's a light suit, and it doesn't have any adjustments for speed, 0 upgrades, and 0 penalties.
I'll keep my freebooter armor.
Yeah, the thing that kind of make the best thing about it is from just the description of it, where it's just basically it's a suit of armor that looks like a business suit, so you can like wear it in like a more formal area and not be suspicious.
Yeah, what's
And
Kalani's current armor for the armor ratings?
Kalani's is a D suit 3, a level 9 piece of armor with 11 EAC, 12 KAC,
Yeah, so everyone's
6
is better
max,
than this thing.
I mean, we sell it
and
for
3
quite a bit.
upgrade slots.
Yeah, it's an extra 12,000 credits.
Well, 10% of that, I think.
Yeah, 10%, so 121 credits.
Or 1,210.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, considering I have like 160 credits total, I wouldn't mind getting some money.
This is why I want to cut back and switch to this screen now. The cops have arrived. A toner's gear still needs to be acquired. I think Havoc mentioned to pick up gear.
Yeah, while still what's it called? Disguised as a Skittermander.
As a Skittermander.
Yep.
Um,
I still have a bunch of spell slots. I have a feeling that we're gonna.
the problem is
chill
you're
after
trying
this.
to pick up Havoc's equipment as a Skittermander.
Yeah.
Oh no. I was gonna pick up a toners because I still have my shit. Cause like they let me keep my gun, right?
And you have his ticket?
Oh, I figured he was just gonna give me his ticket, and I was gonna go back because he didn't want to.
I could, but we haven't met up yet.
Okay.
So that part needs to be played out. So I guess I'm going to do that at least with a toner and anyone that's going to meet up with a toner to do that.
Because Snow is with the toner in like a back alley after taking care of the body.
You know, I'm going to say I dragged the whole body back there before we decapitate it, just so that we don't just leave a body just sitting
Fuck.
out on the sidewalk.
Right outside of a club.
Jesus.
Got to keep up the
Real
property values.
Negative 4 stars. You know?
-4 stars. This place sucks.
Okay.
This place almost killed me with using an imposter.
Are we just gonna be traveling the known universe now, leaving
negative
reviews?
reviews on everything.
Because Snow left a negative review on the asteroid that got blown up.
Yep.
Maybe a name change
I'll
is in
have you
it.
help me with a negative review for this place.
We're the Karens.
Oh my god. Don't think the future's ready for that. A toner. You still have gear to get. I don't know if at this point all of the party members are joined, but everyone's on the ground floor. The rest of the party members have their gear, and I believe the message was sent to, hey, we need to get out of here. The police are arriving at the scene. Shortly after they arrive, they're starting to ask people to stay around as anyone who happens to be a witness. Some of the people that are still in line are like, oh, damn it, I didn't even get inside the club yet. And things of that nature. The guards did hear what was said over, like, I'll say their walkie-talkies or their comm unit. And they are still stationed where they are, but the cops are going to approach them first. So Atoner, what would you like to do? You still have your ticket.
Well, right now, everyone's still inside with the cops right now, right? Or hello?
Yeah.
Okay. A toner will stay put for the moment right now with Snow, unless she feels like we should go in. But considering everything that's going on with assassins, I think staying low profile for the most part would be the best thing to do right now. Instead, he'll like be trying to keep a sharp eye out for like what he assumed would be reinforcements that the assassin called for, since she was like they're all here. So he'd be like trying to watch for anyone that looks suspicious.
Okay. Give me a perception check. You and Snow.
Oh yay, my favorite
Perception does not like me tonight. That's a 10.
thing. Perception always likes me. Let's see, because it's a plus 19.
I have +4.
That's a 19 plus 19.
Nice.
Holy moly.
We're doing good rolls now.
Yeah, perception is Snow's strongest suit.
Yeah.
Well, no, computers are now. That's right. Because that went up
I
to
am
22.
giant beefy lizard man. That is my strong suit.
As long as I roll a 10, I get like 32 on my computers.
Okay. With a 38 perception, just supersonic hearing. You can hear the beginning of the questioning process. The cops go to approach the guards. You are both in a spot where you can, you've had time to kind of put the body in an alleyway, take care of business, and visually see this gathering of people around the cops and around the entrance. It's hard to make out who's there with the amount of people there, but that's where your slight bit of enhanced hearing comes in. The conversation, or I should say, the investigation process is beginning with the cops in them, where they're saying, "Okay, we got a call. We got a call to come to this location. What happened?" The two guards in the front. The one, as I mentioned, is very tall and doesn't speak that often. The other one kind of takes places. There was a imposter located at our club tonight. It was someone with a green wig or something like that that got by. It was a bit of a shootout, and my boss called out because another person attacked her. She's actually on her way out now. That is what you hear.
Well, there goes all that fame that we were trying to build up.
Mm,
Well, at least now I don't have to pretend to be nice anymore.
So there's going to be a bit more of questioning, but I don't know if there's anything else any players want to do before I go to the next step in that process.
Not really.
Okay. Give me another perception check. Only because there's just a lot of people there. So now people who were in line waiting to come in are just, oh, what the fuck?
That's a 17 plus 19.
Still high.
Yeah.
The cops look over and they're like, all right, can you at least describe the people that were doing the attacking? And the guard says, I think so. I was told that and they start to go through the description. They say, I was told that the people that were involved were a Neva, who wasn't apparently herself. There was a person who went by the name Kalani
mm-hmm.
that was involved. That Kalani had a business manager that and begins to go through like the bit of makeup that you had over yourself, because that kind of looks like this. I slightly remember her. There was a guard that worked alongside of the business manager and several other friends that they came with. So it was like a small party of people. And they say, okay. Shortly afterwards, you can hear kind of being like a really loud, rambunctious voice be like, guards, thank you for answering my call. It's about time you showed up. I have video footage of what happened.
Kalani, you're gonna have to go by a different name while we're still gonna be here, at least until we leave. And you are no longer going to be acting famous.
You lost your influencer privileges, Missy.
Your career is over, Missy.
You've
Your
been
career's
killed.
over.
I wasn't really feeling it.
You're grounded.
You lost your verified checkmark.
And she starts wiping away the makeup and lowers the face shield again. Alright, we should leave as soon as possible and head back.
I'm already at the
Yeah,
train
I'm
station.
tired and getting a headache.
As before all of you start to kind of head over, Boss Nala is taking the guards inside towards the club, and she says, I even got a video with both of the imposters sent to me. It's right here actually on my comm unit. And that's kind of the last that you can hear before they go inside the doors, the sliding doors, and continue to take the elevator and things like that. Everyone else outside the club is like, "Oh, what a bummer! I guess we're going home." There's a mixture of people that haven't even entered the club and the ones that are wet from the sprinkler system that went off from inside the club. So you're just hearing like a bit of emotions from everybody at this point.
Kalani, you're also probably going to need a mask for the remainder of the time we're on this planet, too.
Yeah, I'll just lay low for now. We'll get things figured out when things slow down.
And Snow, while they're on the train, is going to send a message to, what's her name? The girl that she was chatting up.
Oh. Okay.
It's just going to be a simple message of, it looks like we're going to be heading back for the night. A few of our people didn't take too well to the drinks. I can talk to you again tomorrow morning. We have to get everyone settled for the evening.
Cool. Did I see you guys drag a body into an alley?
Mm-hmm.
What was up with that?
The last time she saw Snow, she was dressed up like a manager, and then the person that she saw dragging a body into an alley was wearing full plate, like a full set of power armor and covered helmet.
There's the guy at the mask and the giant lizard. They all went into that thing with you, like with somebody. I think it might have been you. Do you know about this body? The fuck?
There's a lot.
So, Atona, are you still trying to get your gear?
I believe Havoc was going to get it.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to double check to make sure that Atona is going to hand off the ticket first before I confirm that.
Yeah, it might be best if someone else went to go get it instead of me, because then they might be like, hey, why weren't you, like, why did you leave the crime of the scene or whatever? But then again, they might do that for everyone.
I mean, I think anyone that's going back for that ticket is going to be like, wait, isn't that vest that jumped off the roof after that person?
Yeah,
Sorry, guys, I'm on a bender.
yeah, if Havoc offers to go get it, he'll give her the ticket, but otherwise, he can take the elite pistol, and that'll just be a straight upgrade to what he's got. And as far as melee goes, he's already pretty set with his solar sword. But
No, I'll grab your stuff for you.
Okay, because I don't want to put you at risk if you feel like it'll be too risky.
I'm gonna be some random ass Skittermander. No one suspects the Skittermander.
Well, you obviously haven't seen the free booklet I got up on Skittermanders.
You go to the line. I hate Skittermanders.
If
I actually
one
went
walked through
to
that door, I
Roll20
will
and
just
got like a
pop them in
free
the face with my
adventure that
gun.
involves Skittermanders.
What you don't know about Skittermanders may kill you.
Skitter Home. The module Skitter Home from Free RPG Day.
I mean, I don't know anything about it. I think it might have been just because I went there, got the books that I'd ordered, and they're like, "Oh wait, we got a bunch of stuff we can just throw at you." Like, all right.
Okay. So Havoc, give me a perception check as you head up towards the front of the line. Most of the line is starting to dissipate at this point. They're just assuming the club is closed for the day. Cops showed up. That's usually just a bad time for everybody.
19.
Sylvine's you head over towards where the two guards are. You see Sylvine, the bartender that was there. He's over there speaking to the two guards as you approach the both of them with your ticket. Sylvine, the part of the conversation that you hear spoken with Sylvine is, yeah, it was just the weirdest night. Two icons. Apparently both of them weren't who they were supposed to be. When does that ever happen? The guards listening in on this conversation, they look over towards you and they're like, "Oh, hey, oh, you have a ticket.
Hey, little fella."
So you have some gear, huh?"
Uh-huh.
Found this ticket in the dumpster.
Okay. Let me see. What does your ticket say? It takes a look over towards you. Towards the ticket. The one guard takes a look and then heads over towards the panel. The second guard.
Oh shit. The second guard, I forgot about him. Uh-oh.
Does a scan on you. And a red flag pops up. Like a red light.
No, I forgot about this.
Yep.
Oh.
The time that doesn't
This is
happen.
great. This is great. And he says, "Oh, we got another case. What is it? It's another 2319. What the fuck's with 2319s today?" Sylvine, kind of just angered at this moment, pulls a pistol towards you and says, "Look, why are you here? Is this actually your gear?" They have from what you can see, it's a pistol placed in his hand.
Well, I am in a predicament.
You have to think about it.
Someone just told me to do it.
Really?
Do you want me to make a deception check, God?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna go against the guard and Sylvine.
They got bad rules.
Sylvine, though, his skills are
It's been a very long night for both of them.
32! That's
Sylvine
the highest roll I've ever gotten!
Sylvine matches you and says,
Oh.
"I'm a little bit skeptical."
Well, I don't know what to tell you. This guy gave me a cred stick and told me to go get his stuff. I went, okay.
Who does this belong to? What do they look like? Can you back up that bluff?
Fuck. Havoc can, but I can't.
On the downside, it's a role-playing game.
Dog imagination.
problem when you roleplay a wizard, but your real life intelligence is 5.
I'm fucking stupid. No,
You have to think of what they look like too.
no.
I don't know. That's a bit suspicious.
That's
Look,
a
are
little
you gonna
sus.
give me the stuff or not?
Technically, you flag as a bad code with our company,
What does
so
that
I
mean?
could not give it to you, and I can be that. But I'm giving you the opportunity to change that. How about you come clean? If it's who I think it is, then I will let you get your gear after a discussion.
I'm just a girl standing in front of another girl, asking her to give me my shit back.
Well, if you're gonna use a potty mouth, then we won't talk at all.
Okay. He's trying to see through your ruse after you said that, which is what that 13 roll was for.
So,
Were you trying to bluff just now?
oh, was I supposed to? Sure, I'll bluff again. Another 32.
They succeeded over it.
Oh,
So Sylvine was just about to like pull the pistol away from you, and I was still raised, and you can see that Sylvine is still tense. Sylvine looks over and says, "Look, I'm going to ask you this one time. Do you or do you not work for Eclipse Innovations?" And
oh,
when Sylvine asked, the two guards that are there was expecting like, "Do you or do you not work at the Lizards Lounge?" So they look like off put. And he looks over towards the guards, seeing their reactions. He was like, "Look, old job. I don't work there anymore. But do you?"
oh,
Pistols
no.
pointed towards your head.
Oh, no.
He's gonna make another check. You're telling the truth, but he's still doesn't know you, and you're disguised. So it's another one of those like, I know something's wrong with you, but I don't know what. Okay, says, all right, hand him back his stuff. Go ahead, give him back his stuff. And he says, but it's a 2319. He's like, look, I will approve of it. I'll talk to Zernal about it. We don't have to discuss this any further. Just hand him back his stuff. I just want to have a chat.
And the
That's
rest of
all.
them just want to finally go through
Oh,
2319.
the last person I know who wanted to have a chat got fucking shot and poisoned, so I'm not too sure about that.
Did you say that in character?
Oh shit.
Probably not a good idea.
If you're happy with retconning that, I will take it, but I will also accept if you do not.
Oh, I was asking you.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Is that what you want to say in character?
No. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, God.
He gives him the ticket and says, "Look, don't give him any more trouble. When you changed over to the Skittermander, was that inside the club or was that outside?"
Preferably when there were the most bodies around, so she could just like blend in because she's short. so she could blend in.
I'll
Pop
say,
in.
I'll say it's in the elevator.
Okay.
So Bean says, "Look, hand him the equipment. Clearly, this Skittermander is still soaked by the sprinkler system. It was inside, has a ticket. Like there's nothing. It checks out." I said, "I just want to have a conversation with you once you're done."
With
So
me?
this is where I want to ask the toner question. Are any of your weapons like oversized for this Skittermander?
Yes, most
Uh,
definitely.
I mean,
It's a pistol and
this
I'm not
sword
sure
would
if this is
be.
two-handed or not. I'll have to look that up. Give me 1 second.
That sword definitely would be. The pistol, maybe not.
The
The
maximum.
sword, I think, is a two-handed weapon,
Yeah.
but I'm not 100% sure. Let me check.
I mean, even if it wasn't,
can't.
it was a larger scale weapon that a Skittermander wouldn't be very accurate with using.
Actually, only one-handed. It's one-handed advanced melee.
It'd be two-handed for a Skittermander.
Hey, I just keep swinging it, and it just keeps working.
So yeah, it's an advanced semi-auto pistol and a andesite magma blade, which is a one-handed melee weapon.
So for the size of the Skittermander, you're just bombarded with this gear. So Bean offers to carry some as well, make your load slightly lighter. Are you gonna give a hard time with, or are you gonna just allow?
No, I'm gonna get it myself.
Okay, if you insist.
So I have a question for Brandon. How
Listening.
am I dragging this thing, or am I like holding it? Just like, am I having a tough time carrying it?
I feel like you'd probably have a tough time just as a Skittermander in your size and several like one-handed weapons. You do have smaller hands. I feel like your two hands would help with carrying like
Well,
one.
no, it's
item.
disguise self, so it's not alter self.
So if you did disguise self and you would be your normal size, then I'm gonna say that Sylvine has probably seen through it, since Sylvine typically sees people, and Sylvine must say this like, I'm good with a face. So if you're not like a size smaller, if you're not like a smaller size, I'll say yeah, you can carry it, but Sylvine is very perceptive and has picked up on things.
But
And will say it too. Like, oh, for a Skittermander, you can sure carry a lot of things.
I am strong with a K at the end instead of a G. But yeah, I'm considered a small creature, and so are Skittermanders. Or is that not the problem?
Okay. So I'm just gonna say it's slightly with carrying your gear and carrying a toner's gear. It's a little bit of like a burdens.
Okay. I thought
But
it's just the gun and the sword.
what gear do you have?
I don't have a lot. I just have the freebooter armor and a semi-auto pistol. Like, I'm pretty light.
Okay. I'll say you carry all of it, but he's still gonna walk side by side with you, which will raise my next question: are you gonna head directly to the party? You would know which alleyway they're in. Is that where you want to go?
No.
Okay. So while Sylvine is following you, or trying to walk next to you, or following you, depending on how you want to handle this, Sylvine's gonna say, "Look, I can smell in the alcohol in your breath that you've had," and he lists the type of shot that you had. At least 1 or 2 doses of it. So I know you were around when things started to pop off. Now,
Damn,
you can.
I didn't drink anything.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can't use that line. So he's gonna say, "Look, if you was inside and this is actually your gear, I just gave you the green light to go. You can tell me who it is, or I can report you to the cops that is upstairs. I don't want to, but I could.
Could you repeat that? Out of character?
He sees that you have gear. He sees that you have a ticket, which means that you was inside at some point. He's noticed that the sprinkler systems hit you, and that you have like bits of water like on your character, and saying like, "Look, I know you was inside when everything went crazy. Now I don't know what part you have to do in any of this, but you just took someone else's gear, and I could report that to the cops, but I don't want to. So why don't you tell me why you're really here?"
Hmm. What to do? What to do? Like, with, like, the sword underneath my arm, I'm gonna, like, scratch my chin. And where are we right now?
You're on the streets, right outside the club. There is this specific alleyway that you know that your party members are, but you're choosing not to go directly to them.
Yes,
You kind of be making a couple circles to get to them, but Sylvine doesn't want to seem to like let you out of eyesight.
So as we're walking past an alleyway, I'm gonna be going, what to do, what to do. Oh shit. Huh. Damn. I'm gonna look back past to the alleyway that we just passed, and I'm going to spend a resolve point to cast Flash Teleport and try to catch him while he's like try to make it so he doesn't really I can still see the alley, but I kind of obscure where I could have gone.
Okay. Are you trying to teleport towards the party? Or are you just trying to teleport in a distance away from him?
I'm not trying to go back to the party, I'm trying to lose him.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. I'm gonna incorporate advantage on this roll. So give me a stealth check with 2. I'm gonna do a 1 perception check with that. Because even though you're going to do it, since you're carrying these items, he's going to be looking out for you and these items.
24 and 22. Ooh!
Okay.
Hello!
You find a alleyway across the street that you can get a glance of him and see what direction he would go or run to, and you just do a quick and poof, you're over there. He takes a look around, and he says, "Look, we don't have to complicate things here. This can be heard. There's just street traffic with cars passing by. Like, look, this doesn't need to be complicated. I'd rather be on your side, but if you don't feel the same way, then fine. Just know I quit my job tonight for you guys." And he's gonna start heading back towards the direction of where the club is.
You know what our ship could use? A bartender.
Yeah, I was thinking. I'm gonna cast telepathic message. can't risk it right now. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, you can wait it out. They didn't
No,
perceive
no,
you, and they're walking back.
That's what my telepathic message is to him.
Oh, got you. He's not able to respond back though.
I believe he is, but like only a sentence response. All right. Where are you? Cover this. Da da da.
Okay. If he gets one sentence to if he has one sentence to respond back to you, he is going to respond back with, since you do not work with Eclipse Innovation, I consider you an ally until now, coward.
Huh. Oh no, my feelings. I've been called worse, and I recognize that's not a good thing. um. Yeah, she like before that she just says sorry, too much heat, can't risk anything.
And yeah, he walks back. Are you gonna just head towards your party?
Yeah, once I know that I'm not being tailed.
So Veen doesn't seem to pay you any attention. He's heading back towards the Lizard's Lounge, and after hearing that message, doesn't even try to put an attempt at looking down the alleyways or anything. Just straight shot.
Alrighty.
Okay. So we cut back to the rest of the party. You're gonna bring the gear over.
Yep.
All right. So roughly about between 3 to 5 minutes, Havoc shows back up with Toner's gear in a Skittermander form still. And this is where, as a group, I would like to see what you want to do.
Did Havoc disguise herself as a Skittermander before leaving? Or is that something she did as she was like approaching the building?
Like she disguised herself as a Skittermander before leaving the building, and if it took any longer than 10 minutes, then whenever she had an opportunity, she would have cast it again.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Like, does a toner know that you're currently disguised as a Skittermander? Like, did you do it when you were with us, or did you do it when you were away from us?
I did it when I was away from you.
Oh.
But I would have had to come to you to get the ticket, so...
So a Skittermander approaches your party with a Toner's gear.
In Havoc's voice, just like, here's your shit, dump it.
Snow's
Wait,
gonna
what?
pull out the head. I got your head.
Thanks.
Wait, what's going? Toner's just looking around like, wait, but who's this? Why do you have what?
I uncloak while I doff my disguise.
Oh, maybe you should have led with that last time.
Well, if we could get moving, we need to get our stuff situated, and we're gonna have to launch our attack as soon as possible now.
Yeah. We might have had an ally, but after everything that happened tonight, I couldn't risk it.
An ally, how?
The bartender. He said he quit his job, and he asked me if we were with Eclipse Innovations. I'm just real paranoid right now.
I'm not entirely sure how much of a bartender would have been able to help us.
Well, looks can be deceiving, as has been proven tonight. How you doing? How you holding up, Kalani? Oh wait, she's gone.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Speaking of, how you holding up, Kalani?
We're gonna have to start calling her something else, and she's gonna have to start wearing a mask.
Yeah? Welcome to the Mask Club! We can go shopping!
And welcome to the Fake Names Club.
Hell yeah. I don't even remember my real name.
I just want to point out that Des is over here watching Joker, and it's a scene with people with masks on, crowds of people with masks on.
Yeah.
So he said, "Oh yeah, welcome to the mask club." I just laughed.
I think Snow
Great
is
time.
the only one who isn't using like a fake name, and what was it? Toner's the only one that's not wearing a mask right now.
Get in, whore. We're going shopping.
I have a couple ideas for a new name.
We can sort that out once we get back to the ship, because I have a feeling that going back to our hotel might not be the best idea.
I agree, and it's a good thing I brought all of my equipment with me.
You see our hotel rooms in the distance blow up.
Oh, haha! See?
Stupid fuckers, we weren't there.
I've never been so disappointed to be right.
The price I pay for being right.
Yeah, it might be best to get back to the ship so I can get myself healed all the way up.
The hotel and resort blew up, and it wasn't because of what we did directly.
Yep, but I still got hit with some flack, so there's that.
So is it looking like a trip to your ship instead of back to the Sky Jade?
Yep.
Which is where you've been
I
spending.
mean, I didn't leave anything behind at the Sky Jade anyway, so.
Yeah, before we even left, I made a point of stating that Snow brought all of her stuff with her.
Okay. All of you met. All of you have your gear. Back to Tip Top Shade is just waiting for the train. As I mentioned, these are bullet trains that you're riding, so it doesn't take that long for it to get there. Within like 5 to 10 minutes. I would say it's enough time for like a short rest while you wait. For the train, it shows up again about 5 to 10 minutes wise. You all happen to board onto the train. Snow, your comm unit goes off.
She's gonna check it because she was also planning on sending that message.
You get a message sent to you, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in Roll20 chat for everyone to see. Assuming that you're gonna send it to everybody.
Ow, my knee.
Depending on the information of which, yeah.
This is not made for.
Okay. So the cops are after all of us.
Yay!
Is this set on the train?
I mean, Snow's gonna be putting that in message to everyone is the cops are looking for all of us now.
Yay!
No shit.
You have a good combination of just people on this train. Several people just disappointed. Again, sprinklers went off, so they're just sprinkled and like, my outfit, it's ruined, and little other small conversations happening. But I need everyone to make a perception check.
Aye, Captain.
30.
17.
I have baby brain.
Do this on the online roller.
13!
Oof.
Yeah, I
That's a
think I'll
shit
do that.
roll.
90?
No, 30.
Oh.
God, I got a shit roll. Holy.
Gunner, your eyeballs are so strong.
Our eyes have yet to open.
Mm.
Fear the old blood.
Hunter is still a hunter, even in a dream.
I rolled, apparently on the online roller, I rolled a 3 to get the same amount that Kalani
You got
got.
it.
Oh.
Okay. So everyone just listen to what Captain Snow's saying, except for Gunner. Gunner is just used to like listening to background sound, even when all of you are gathered together as a group. As the information that Snow spread, saying, "Hey, it looks like the cops are after us." Gunner, you hear just faintly, "They're here."
Oh fuck!
When you look in the direction, a pistol is pulled out, directly aimed at Captain Snow, and a shot goes off, which will most likely miss.
Almost certainly missed unless they have stupid high stats.
Oh boy.
I don't know how you would have been positioned on the train, but there are, as I've mentioned, other people from the club and other businesses on this train.
Mino can move.
Why does that keep doing that? Okay, 1 second.
Oh, by the way, could we say that at some point we took a short rest?
Yeah.
Waiting for the train would have counted as a short rest, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to spend a resolve to top back up my stamina.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, that reminds me.
Okay, you should be able to move Gunner now.
Yep.
Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay.
I just want to make sure everyone can move their pieces first.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
This is going to trigger combat. It is 9:42. I want to get everyone's input.
I have work.
Yeah, I want to get everyone's input before
I
go any
need to
further.
get it in.
I'm gonna be working in Camden tomorrow.
Sounds like people need to sleep.
Yeah.
And I guess another part of it is how many enemies there are. Like, is each one of these men an enemy?
No,
I mean,
no,
the
no,
first
no,
time
no,
we'll
no.
get through like one round.
Yeah, so the enemies, I'm going to, the one that's going to take the shot, I'm going to reveal them right now. It's placed on this spot. It's on my GM layer.
Holy crap, this train is long.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. And
Oh,
as I
no.
mentioned,
Oh.
it is a bullet train. And there was a call put out to say to head towards the Lizard's Lounge. So
Oh.
this
I mean,
combat could get drawn out. And as you see, there is more than one cart. And it is a fuel. Go ahead.
Would Snow remember what the gang's names were when we first went into Scuttles? Because I know we had that conversation before, and someone did have that bit of information.
I'm trying to see. Give me a culture check, just as like a to recall things that you remember from this planet on at least at this exact moment once that shot's being fired.
It's a 17 plus 5.
Yeah, I will probably actually need the backlog to remember the name because I think I made it up on the spot. But you feel like this could be them.
I mean, the main reason why I wanted to remember that was so I could just shout out the gang name and make it look like it's a gang shootout.
So is it cops that are shooting at us or assassins?
Assassins, and I'm trying to make it look like it's a gang turf war going on the train.
Okay, because with like the context of like the police are after you, and then we immediately got shot. I thought it was like, well, we're fighting cops now.
Snow's
No,
trying to
I
make it look
haven't
like
gotten
a
that far
gang
yet.
war, so that's.
Yeah, like I had that scene from Metal Gear Rising where like Raiden is driving through the city and a cop just pulls up to him and shoots at him and then yells "pull over."
God.
Yeah, well, without revealing too much, there's the one person that just shot just now. It would have been a let's take a look. It would have been a 20 to the attack roll plus 3 against your flat-footed, which I don't think would hit
No.
with 23. So yeah, that would have missed. But there is more than just this one.
KAC without being flat-footed is 31, and EAC is 29.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
that wouldn't hit.
Or no, it's 30 and 32. That's right. Because I also have that shield equipped to my arm. Yeah, I bolt her up on armor.
I'm gonna do the one last thing that I was gonna tie in with this, since I finally got here. Let's see if it works.
Hear the train.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too loud on your end. If I put the level correct, it might even be too low.
That's actually a decent volume.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
I can't hear nothing.
So the volume is coming through Roll20 itself. The file that I got is from Roll20 itself.
Yeah, I can't hear anything either. I've
I
turned the
just
volume all the way up.
haven't tried it. Let me. It's odd that only some of you hear it.
It could be technical difficulties on the other people's ends.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But yeah, this was one of the parts where I was like, oh, this would be cool, like fun audio to do. There are assassins on this train. There are civilians on this train. So concealment plays a part in this battle coming up. The one that you fought was an operative. This one that shot at you is also an operative. So they have different tricks for like maneuvering. Certain people like Gunner can ignore concealment, but this might be more of a challenge to the rest of the group. So yeah, this is going to be a good stopping point without me revealing too much more or how many enemies or anything that this could be. I have all of you on the front car. There's 3 carts total. If you were to hop between carts, I'm going to count it as a check, like a skill check. You're on a bullet train, so failure means you're going to try to hop between a cart. You're going to get like pressed against this train. For some reason, that was really... Oh, so you can hear it.
Yeah, but I had to like turn my headphones all the way to max, which then everyone just talking was just like, okay, ow, ow, ow.
So let me, are you still recording, Jen?
Currently, but I could stop.
I think this is probably the point where I'll end for the night, because it's just going to be